Hello, everyone. Welcome to Coffee Chat and Tarot. Happy Monday. It is Monday, November 24th, week of Thanksgiving. I hope everyone's got their, food ready, everything prepared, whatever, everything bought. I hope you were able to get it. Excuse me. Grab your coffee. Come on in. Join the conversation. We're going to do a little tarot. We're going to wait and give everyone a few minutes to get in here. Before we begin. And today is the last day of the giveaway for my book, Wild Hearts and Wood Stoves. One lucky winner at the end of the tarot reading today will receive this book. You must be present to win. I will ship it to you. You just send me your address and I'll ship it to you. I'll be shipping all the books out at the end of the week. So that being said, we are, again, going to give everyone a few minutes to get in here. I don't want to get started too early. We're going to do a collective tarot card reading. There will be free card pulls for everyone at the end. I'll let everyone know. And if it's your first time here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. I appreciate you guys so much. Hello, someone's here. So when it comes time for me to open up the floor, I have two piles of tea leaf cards, and you can choose the pile you want me to pick from. Pile one is amethyst, beautiful little amethyst, and pile two is agate. So whenever we're ready to open up the floor, I'll let you know, and then you can just let me know which pile you want me to choose or pick from for you, or pull from rather. Okay. All right. So, as always, we're going to start with a mindful message, see what Spirit wants us to be mindful of this week as we, oh my God, I am like absent-minded today. I don't know what the hell's going on. Mercury's still in retrograde, guys. And my mind is like, I don't know where the fuck I'm at. Pardon my French. I really don't. But see what energy Spirit is playing with this week and what we need to be mindful of as we go through the week and as we prepare for the holiday and, the gatherings and all the people and all the chaos and all the mess and all that. The holidays are amazing, but they do get messy, right? So, all right, let's dive right on in and see what we have. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides and Angels, Divine Mother and Father, ancestors and loved ones, highest energies for the collective, please. What do we need to be mindful of during this week as we deal with all the chaos and all the holiday stuff? Expansive. We're expanding. Every day I'm learning new things and expanding into my highest potential. So be open. Spirit is saying be open to expansion. Being open to opening your mind. Be open to learning new things. If a lot of people are afraid to learn something. They just see something. They think it's complicated. They're like, oh my God, that's got to be so complicated. I'm not going to learn that. I'm not even going to try. And the thing of it is we're like little computers ourselves. Our brains are like little computers. And what we feed our brain, is kind of like downloads. So if you dive into the books, you're perfectly capable of learning. Just like the computer, what we put into a computer is what it learns. It doesn't learn on its own. It doesn't learn without, someone else helping it, some sort of knowledge. So what are you putting in your computer? Be ready to expand. Be open to change. Be open to different points of view, different lifestyles, different understandings, different beliefs, different thoughts, all of those things, and expand your mind. Be open. Expand into your highest potential, it says. So this is a book. I'm looking at the books here. So Spirit's message here today is to observe and be open to what you're seeing. Be open to what you are learning. There's some green on here, so there's heart chakra energy. Be open to expanding your heart. Be open to opening your heart. Be open to learning new ways to love people, new ways to deal with people, new ways to deal with your life, whatever it may be. Spirit is saying, be open to expanding and be open to something different, something new, to learn, to download yourself with something different, something you're afraid of doing. You know, as I was saying, a lot of people are afraid to learn. They're afraid of things, not afraid to learn, but they're afraid of things. They see something and they just automatically think it's impossible for them. Maybe they are not smart enough, or they don't have enough knowledge, or whatever it is. And we learn with repetition. So we get better and better as we go. And that is what Spirit is saying here. Dive into those books. Dive into them every day. Do it every day, and you'll learn. You will begin to expand. You'll begin to gain a new understanding. I think it's Zig Ziglar, one of my favorite quotes. And I'm just going to give you the first part because this is the part that I love so much, and that is learning, or repetition is the mother of learning. Repetition is the mother of learning. That means basically, unless we do it over and over and over again, we don't fully learn it. We don't fully understand it. We learn more as we go. We continue to do different things. Hi, Cheryl. Hi, Anna. Welcome. All right, guys, let's dive into the tarot and see what else Spirit has to say about this. This week, again, it is all about expansion. It's all about diving into something and learning something. If you've been like myself, I learned knitting a long, long time ago when I was, in my 20s. And to be honest, I wasn't interested. Just going to be honest. I was just doing it because my auntie offered, and I was like, okay, well, we'll do it. But I wasn't interested. Now, my daughter, she learned that very well. And she's really, really good at it. Not me. But I went and picked up some yarn. I made some decorations, By the way, thanks, Anna. I made some decorations, but I've got this yarn. I've got, the needles and all that. So I'm going to sit down and I'm going to see if I can learn to knit. So if any of you ladies out there know how to knit, send me some know-how. Hey, Nancy, welcome. All right, guys, so the first card we have coming out is the World. The World is all about finishing up a cycle, finishing up a chapter. Something is ending. There's a new beginning coming, okay? We are right here at the end of the year. Everything is setting us up for New Year. And I feel like Spirit is saying with this expansion coming out with the World card, it's time to really learn something new. Close those old cycles. If you believe that you don't have, you're not smart enough, or you're not good enough, or whatever it is you're telling yourself, Spirit is saying, don't tell yourself that. You are smart enough to learn whatever you want. It may take you a little bit longer. You may learn a little bit slower than other people, and that's okay. But it's time to finish up a cycle. It's time to write a new story, write a new script for yourself. I can do this. I am capable. I am expansive. I am growing. I am evolving. So some of us, again, we have chapter cycles ending, new beginnings on the way. What else do we have, Spirit? We have the Queen of Swords. Now this queen, the Queen of Swords, this is air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This is all about intellect. This is all about ideas, communication. This is networking, network, the internet, Wi-Fi, that kind of stuff. And this queen, she's very knowledgeable. She's very studious. She's very wise. And Spirit is saying, you are too. Use your guidance. My God, I can't even speak. It's Mercury retrograde, guys. You're going to have that. But use your wisdom to improve your life. Use the things that you've learned in these old cycles to set you up for the next leg of your journey, the next step of your journey. Trust yourself. The Queen of Pentacles, she's truth. She trusts herself too. She knows she's perfectly capable. So she believes in herself and she speaks truth. So, you wouldn't tell your friend, hey, you're too dumb to learn that. No, you would not do that. You would tell your friend, hey, you're capable. You can do that. Oh my God. That would be so perfect for you, right? You build them up. You build them up, you lift them up, you don't let them sit there and talk negatively about themselves. So Spirit is saying, don't do that with yourself. Build yourself up. Trust yourself, trust your abilities. Trust the wisdom that you have gained during your lifetime, during these cycles, during these weeks, whether it's weeks, years, months, whatever it is. Trust and believe in yourself. You have the power. You have the wisdom. Spirit is calling you out. Spirit is calling you out on it and saying, hey, you do. Oh my God, we have 2 queens coming in. What the heck? We have the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands, very powerful, very, very creative energy. Fiery. She's a go-getter. She's action-oriented. She doesn't stop. If she sees something she wants, she goes after it. She doesn't let anything make her stop. You know, she doesn't fear. She does. She's very powerful. She has strong willpower. So tap into that willpower. Tap into that inner strength. Tap into your creativity and be open to learning something new, especially if you were sitting here saying, hey, you know what? I really want to learn something new. I want to do something different. And Spirit is saying this is the time to do something different. If you've been stuck at the same old job forever and it's just making you miserable, Spirit is saying, get the hell out of that job. And I know it's easier said than done. So, you know, please don't come at me. I know it's easier said than done, but it's doable. It's very doable, especially when you take the steps, especially when you start saying, hey, you know what? I can do this. I can open my mind to change. I can open my mind to something different. I can open my heart to someone new, someone different than me. You know, I can expand. I can totally be open. We have a lot of karma coming in here. We have justice. Some of you could be dealing with some legal issues, and it's taken some creative maneuvering, but I feel like things are going to go your way if you are dealing with any kind of legal issues. That's kind of like a side note for, you know, someone probably very specific. So let's see, what else do we have, Spirit? What else do we have? We have the 10 of Wands. Now, the 10 of Wands, again, this is wand energy, so it's all about taking actions. It's movement, it's fire, it's creation, it's passion, drive, momentum, those kind of things. And with the 10 of Wands, you've been carrying around a whole bunch of stuff. You've been carrying around old passions, old dreams, old opportunities, old ideas, whatever they may be. But you've been carrying around quite a bit for way too long. It's kind of reiterating. It's kind of Spirit coming in here and saying, look, I said it's time to close some cycles. Now, put that weight down. That doesn't belong to you anymore. Put all that down. It's not serving you. It's not doing you any good. Start something new. The 10 of Wands, 10s reduce to 1s. So it's all about an ending and a beginning, just like the World card, an ending and a beginning. So if we reduce this down, we get the Ace of Wands, and the Ace of Wands is a brand new, passionate opportunity. It's something that lights you up. It's something that brings you joy and excitement. It's that job that you get excited to go to. It's that partner that you get excited when you're going to go home because you know they're going to be there and you're like, oh my God, they're going to be there. My person's going to be there. That's that kind of energy. That's that new passionate opportunity. So Spirit is saying here, we need to put down old things that are not serving us, especially old thought processes, things like that. Old creations, things that aren't paying off. We've run them into the ground, and Spirit is saying no more. Let's let it go. Let's finish this up, and let's expand. Let's do something new. Let's learn something new. Let's build something new. Let's start fresh. Let's see if there's anything else, Spirit, before we clarify these. If you're new here, guys, I do not pull cards. I let them flip, fly, jump, do whatever they need to do to get from me to you. There's no right or wrong way, but as you can see, there's a card that flipped here. And this little card here, it's really hanging out there. And I wanted to take it, but I'm not going to take it. I'm just going to take what they gave us because I don't really take cards. So we have the Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles, or Pentacles, are resources. They're your everyday resources. It's the house. You know, I explain this all the time. But it's the house, it's the money, it's your bank account, it's your savings, it's those kind of things. It's the food that you grow, the food that you eat. It's the clothes that you put on your back. It's the utilities that keep you lit up, keep us connected these days. But the Seven of Pentacles, it's all, he's standing here, he's taking a break. He's just pondering. He's looking at everything he's growing. And he's observing, and he's figuring out, you know, what's working. What needs a little more pesticide, or what needs a little more manure, or maybe I need to pull back a little bit on that. Maybe I need to, you know, just give it plain water or something like that. But he's observing. He's taking an inventory is what he's doing. So here it's Spirit saying, you know, take inventory, observe. This week, it's all about observing and really just taking it in. Take everything in that you see. And when you see it, trust what you see. And when you hear it, trust what you hear. And when you get a message, trust those messages, okay? Trust those messages, because those are your spirit guides, your higher self talking to you and communicating to you and helping you through this thing called life, which, you know, is pretty rough sometimes. Excuse me, guys. Okay, so last but not least, we have the Six of Pentacles. Now, again, I just explained what the Pentacles are. The Sixes are all about balance. They're all about harmony. In this case, this is shared resources. This is sharing what you have. This is sharing knowledge, sharing information. We're starting with that. Growth, sharing food, sharing money, sharing a home, whatever it may be, it's shared resources. And this is, you know, coming in here and saying, give as much as you take, basically. That's the message here that I'm receiving. There is still justice here for someone. There's, some of you could be dealing with a Libra, but there is something here about some kind of justice coming, because they're taking me into the scales here. These scales are perfectly balanced. Perfectly balanced. So there's balance and harmony coming. So if you've been struggling with finances, I feel like Spirit is saying that things are about to improve. But put aside as much, you know, put aside what you can, but put aside as much as you're spending. Like if, you know, if you spend $5 on a coffee 3 times a day, cut back maybe and put $5 away in savings and only drink 2 coffees that day, or 2 cocos, or whatever it is. But, you know, save a little for your future. Save a little for the life that you're building here. And if you can, it's, again, this is shared resources. So if you can, share what you have. If someone's less fortunate, share what you have. But trust yourself. If you know what I'm saying. You don't want to be given to someone that's always taken. There is massive change coming in. We have the Wheel of Fortune. This is bringing in luck, guys. Our luck is changing. Things are changing in the universe for all of us. Our lives are changing. All right. All right, guys, let's go in here and let's clarify these. Let's look at this World card. We have an ending, at the end of a cycle. It's time to wrap things up, start something new, start over. This is like the Fool all the way to the World. This is all the tarot, all the major arcana from start to finish. It's like the World card. This is the last card of the major arcana. So Spirit is saying, you know, you have done enough with this. Whatever it is, you have done enough. All right, let's look at this World card. Show us the World card, Spirit. Show us the World card. Thank you. The World card, we have strength, we have power. You're coming back into your power. Spirit is saying that it is time to, okay, this is going to sound kind of harsh, and I'm sorry. I love you. I really love you guys. I really do. But Spirit is saying you're not a victim. It's time to get out of that victim mentality. It's time to change that. It's time to step into your power, into your wholeness. You have the strength. You have the wisdom. You have everything you need. Step into your courage. This is Leo energy. This is Spirit saying step into your courage. Step into the spotlight. If you fear being seen, step out there. Expand yourself. I know it's scary. Believe me, I know it's really scary. But here, Spirit is really wanting you to step out and step into your power and realize that you have what it takes. Everything is within you. The Strength card, this is you. It's the sun. This is you. Everything you need is within you. You have the power. It's like, see that tornado? It's way back off in the distance. The chaos, the turmoil, the fight, all of that is behind you, especially when you lead your own life from your power. When you lead your own life, when you don't let other people tell you what your life is supposed to be about or what you need to do, that kind of stuff. You've come a long way. You've been through a lot. With this Strength card coming out with the World card, these are two major arcana. You've gone through a whole lot. Not even going to deny it. But now it's time to step into your power and be completely and fully seen, fully present. No more minimizing, no more shrinking. No more telling yourself, I can't do this. I can't. There's an old saying that I learned long ago. Can't never could till it did. Pretty simple, but that's how I do things. I have a Taurus Mercury, guys. But yeah, it's pretty simple. Can't never could until it did. All right, let's look at this Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords, oh my God, holy cow, holy shit. Guys, seriously, trust yourself. Trust in your wisdom. I mean, oh, the Queen of Swords confirming the Queen of Swords. Definitely justice is here. Definitely, some of you are definitely having some legality issues. You're dealing with things. It could be contracts, cases, that kind of thing. But with this Queen of Swords in particular, this is the Everyday Witch Tarot, by the way. And this Queen of Swords in particular, I always go to that. That word swords is misspelled. And we are in Mercury retrograde. So anytime we're in Mercury retrograde, we're guided not to sign new contracts, not to jump into impulsive purchases and things like that. And here, I feel like Spirit is saying that if you are jumping into some new contract, some sort of new, sorry about that noise. I don't know what that is. Some sort of, like you're buying a home or you're jumping into a marriage, whatever it is, if you are jumping into any new contract, read it carefully. Read it very carefully because there could be things that are missing. There could be key points that are there to protect you that might not be written in. So pay close attention. Make sure all the lettering is right. All the, the periods are there, the dots are there, all of that. Be very, very careful because you could miss something. That's kind of what that is saying right there. Definitely. You could miss something. And this could also be about, because we were talking about this study and they're just bringing this to me. If at first you don't get it, do it again. Remember, repetition is the mother of learning. So if at first you don't understand, if you don't get all of it, start back, go back, and start over, and do it again, and do it again, and do it again. until you understand, until you get it, until you learn it. That is how we learn, my friend. We don't all come out of the womb knowing everything. Some of us think we do, but we don't. All right, guys, the Queen of Wands. We have the Five of Pentacles coming in here with this Queen of Wands and the Five of Pentacles. Now, fives are about loss. They're about grief. They're about remorse, conflict, challenges, change, travel, those kinds of things. The Five of Pentacles is feeling like you don't have everything you need. Now this is resourceful or resources. So you're feeling like you don't have everything you need, or you don't have everything you need. And if that's the case, Spirit is saying, get creative, get up, take some action, move towards something. Don't be afraid. Don't keep living in that victim mentality where you're sitting there saying, I can't. Because again, can't never could till it did. So Spirit is saying, get creative, get inspired, find something that ignites you, something that motivates you, something that gets you dreaming, and go toward that. Because once you go toward that, I feel like you're going to change your life. You're going to change your resources. You're going to be able to add to your resources is what you're going to do. And you're going to realize that you really weren't without. You just, like locked out in the cold. Like if you feel alone, you feel left out, that kind of thing, you're going to realize that you're not left out. You're just like everybody else. You're trying to figure this shit out. You're trying to figure out this thing of life. That's it. You are just as creative and just as capable as anybody else. You are just as creative and just as capable to get on here and talk, get on here, use the internet, use AI, use all of those tools that are available to you to create a new life for yourself. I know it's scary. I'm learning all this stuff too, It's not easy, but it's doable. Especially when we're open to it, when we're open to the expansion, when we're open to learning and trying new things. So if you're feeling left out from all of the creation, everything that's being created, all these people that are doing things, it's because you're limiting yourself. And Spirit is saying, take some action. If you have ideas, this came up a couple weeks ago. If you have ideas for something, go for it. Go for it. No idea is a bad idea. The only time it's a bad idea is when you don't act on it. No question is a bad question or a stupid question. The only time that it is a bad or stupid question is when you don't ask it. That's it. That's it. All right, guys, let's see. Let's look at this 10 of Wands. We're being asked, we're being guided to let go of some things that just aren't working. Let go of different actions, like, that the wands are an action card. So let go. Like if you're going in one direction and you've been going in that same direction, turn around. Do a U-turn. Change it. Yeah, it's definitely fear. You're afraid. You're afraid to let go of things that aren't working. We have the 9 of Wands coming out to clarify that 10 of Wands. The 9 of Wands is a fear-based energy. So you're afraid to let go of all this stuff that you've been carrying because it's like, once I let this go, what do I have left? You have a new beginning. You have a fresh new start. You get to build something totally new. And I do understand it's so hard to let things go, especially when we've been doing things our whole life a certain way. It's not easy. But again, you are just like that computer. You can learn whatever you receive, whatever you put into yourself, whatever you're willing to do. You're backed up against the wall here. Free yourself. That Nine of Wands, this is also a guarded energy. You have your guard up. You're blocking your abundance. You're blocking prosperity. You're blocking resources. Whatever they may be. Blocking love, blocking a job, blocking a career, whatever it may be. Fill in the blank for yourselves, guys. Let's look at the Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles, Spirit. Guys, there's really a lot of legal coming through here. So I do feel like some of you are really facing some legal issues, and I feel like you've been feeling like things aren't going to go in your favor, but they are going to go in your favor. You might want to take a new look, a fresh look at things. Like if you've been sitting there studying some kind of contract or looking at something for a long, long time, pull yourself away from it. Take a break. Take a breather. Let it down. Let it go for a moment, because you may be overdoing it. We have the Ten of Swords coming in here and clarifying the Seven of Pentacles. Again, the Seven of Pentacles is all about observing everything. Where are you spending your money? Where are you spending your energy? Where are you putting your resources? Where are you putting, all the things that you have available to you? Are you giving it away? Those kind of things. The Ten of Swords, again, tens are an ending. They reduce down to one, which gives us a new beginning. The Ten of Swords is often about betrayal. It's about being stabbed in the back one too many dang times. By friends, by family, by whatever. This could even be by yourself. The energy that's here today is that victim mentality, that victim energy. I can't do this. I can't. So it's almost like Spirit is saying you're the one that's betraying yourself. Turn that around and start telling yourself, I can do this. I can do this. I'm going to do this. I will not stop till I do this. I will not stop. I feel like this is self-betrayal. I keep feeling the Eight of Swords energy, and the Eight of Swords is all about self-imposed restriction. I feel like this is, all of it is self-imposed, like you're holding yourself back out of fear, out of that fear-based energy, out of I can't measure up. I'm not like everyone else. I can't create like everybody else. I don't have the resources that I need to create. I don't have the things that I need. Well, start with what you have. Start with what you have. Kind of going to go into a little tangent here real quickly, but I went through, a divorce. Everyone knows this, or if you follow me, if you don't, you don't. But I went through a divorce and I lost everything. And I kept a small, literally, I'm going to show you. I kept a small bag of Christmas stuff, as little ornaments, things like that my kids made, my first ornament, those kind of things. I didn't really have a whole lot. I wasn't really looking forward to the holiday. This is my first holiday in my own space for a very long time. So, things are changing in my life. But I didn't have a lot, and I wanted to do something because I was talking with my aunt, and I was boycotting the whole thing. And she's like, but don't boycott the traditions, the joy of it all. The togetherness, the family. I can understand, you don't have to go out there and buy those gifts, those kind of things. You don't have to do that. So anyway, I didn't have a lot of decorations and things like that to decorate my house. So I went out the other day and I bought some lights at the thrift store, and I have some yarn and little ornaments, and I baked some oranges. I sliced them all up and I made myself some window decoration. So start with what you have and be grateful for what you do have. Even if it's the smallest amount, you are not without. It's those thoughts that make us think that we are. And Spirit is saying you're not. So start with what you have. And it's the best place. I mean, it's as good as any other place to start, right? Where else are you going to start? Start at the bottom. Work your way to the top. Life is a continuum. It's constantly over and over and over. We build up, we tear down, we build up, we tear down. It's a cycle. Holy shit, I was talking about the sun card a while ago when I was getting that strength card, that Leo energy. Leo is the energy of the self. And here we have the sun coming out, which is more Leo energy. So this is all about diving into your creativity, diving into those passions. The sun card is a happy card. Things are being lit up in your life. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. Enjoy the small things. Enjoy the simplicity of it all. Get outside, get in the sunshine, dance around. Go smell the flowers. Again, something's being illuminated for you, something that is going to bring you joy. So slow down, pay attention, observe, like the Seven of Pentacles, take that inventory. Where are you using your energy? Who are you giving it to? And how much can you hold back for yourself? What can you do for yourself? The sun is a very happy, happy card. We have the, I thought that was the Empress, but it's the Queen of Cups. I was going to say that we had creation on the bottom there. But that's love. That's self-love. That queen right there, that's 3 queens, by the way. That queen, the Queen of Cups right here, she's emotionally intuitive. She's very loving, very nurturing, very caring. She cares about other people. She leads from her heart. Let your heart guide you. Let your heart lead you. All right, let's get a final, okay, I want to go over here. I'm going to go over here. These are deeper love or deep love. I want to get a final message from these cards today. Change it up a little bit. And then we'll open up the floor to everybody. We'll do free card pulls for everyone. Guys, I'm sorry. It's Mercury retrograde. I'm worse than normal. Like, blah, 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 tripping over my tongue. I'm just tripping over that sucker. That's what happens when Mercury goes retrograde. We have 2 that flipped over. Things go haywire. But you go with it. You go with the flow. All right, we got 3 cards. So the number 3 could be significant for us this week. Oh, I love this. That last card I just saw. First one, we have metamorphosis. Every transformation in a relationship heralds a rebirth. So if you're in a relationship right now, it's expanding, it's transforming. Some of you, those relationships are ending this year, the 2025. We've been talking about that. It is a year of endings. Some of us losing friends, some of us losing family members, great loss this year, but it is setting us up for an even brighter new year. The things that we are losing this year are for our benefit. They are to help us, not to hurt us. So butterflies, if you start seeing butterflies, know that things are changing. Things are transforming in your life. Your relationships are transforming. We have resolution. Face conflicts with courage. Find the key to unlock understanding. So there is a key. There's an opportunity here for you to learn. It seems like for some of us, it could be learning relationships, learning other people, understanding what makes other people think the way they do, act the way they do, tick the way they do, etc. But there's a key chance here for us to learn this week. And then last but not least, we have spark. Ignite the spark of love. Keeping passion alive in the everyday. Get creative. Tap into your creativity. Tap into your power. Tap into your strength. And just tap into your heart. Let it guide you. There's a spark that's coming. I love this. Absolutely love this. Let's get some charms, guys. You really can't get much more magical than this. I got the unicorn. The magic is there. It's all around you. Spirit is saying tap into it, believe, have faith. Have faith and believe in your possibilities. Believe in the magic. Believe that you can. And don't be afraid to go after your dreams, your wishes. That's what this is about. Expand. Expand your dreams. Expand your wishes. Act up on them. If you don't know how to do what it is that you love and want to do, hit them books, baby. Hit them books. All right, guys, so that is the end of today's message. I hope that you received the message that you needed. Until next time, take great care of yourselves. And as always, may your love and your kindness boomerang back to you. Now, I'm going to open up the floor. Hello, everybody. Hey, Cheryl. Hey, Bree. Wow, girl, I have not ever seen you here, I don't think. Hi, welcome. It's good to see you. Oh, I just lost my charm there. Charm. See, I can't even think today. I'm telling you what. I think I'm maybe in my head. Need to come out of that booger. I just lost my crystal. It flew over there. Anyway, good morning. All right, guys, let me get a little sip of coffee before we start. I see Cheryl jumping right in there. Hey, Nancy, welcome. It's your first time here. Welcome. Again, guys, at the end of the session today, I'm going to be giving away the last copy of my book, Wild Hearts and Wood Stoves, an Alaskan Love Story. There'll be one lucky winner. We'll get to that in a little bit, but right now we're going to dive into some free card pulls for you guys. So, hey, Cheryl. Hey, Anna. Okay. All right. How's everybody doing? What you guys been into? What you been doing? I've been decorating.